Hello there everyone, Sky Ravenwolf here. I'm cat sitting, so I'm somewhat distracted. Yeah? Dun da da. Yeah? Am I... Da da da. Eventually I'll probably say that I'm streaming. Eventually. Maybe. Hopefully. Ooh. Hello everyone, I hope everyone is having a good day today. Had a decent day, I guess. Went to the gym, all that fun stuff. Excuse me. You think that I'd be prepared for these things, but you know. Misha, what you doing back there? Alright. Oh. And not having a cat that I'm cat sitting, explore my room while I'm trying to do a vlog here. Alright. So, hey cuz. How are you doing? So I know that the title says I'm taking a break. I'm more taking a break from the games and stuff because I'm just having trouble and I'm tired. I'm just tired. Whoop, I didn't mean to do that. I'm doing so many things. I thought maybe the title might get attention. I don't know. Alright, so I just talk. I'm cat sitting and she's exploring. I think I'm cat sitting for a friend of mine. I think she's under my bed now. I hope everyone is having a good day today. So, I'm more taking a break from the video games because I'm just tired of trying to figure it out. It seems like everything new that I try to configure or whatever. I tried playing Counter-Strike yesterday and it was so glitchy and it was making me actually somewhat dizzy. So I was just okay, cuz. Cool. Anyway, so, yeah, so I thought that I would take the opportunity to stream maybe to, I completely forgot what I wanted to talk about. It's just been one of those days. I got this new bracelet. It's it's like a chakra bracelet that I just realized that it was on kind of backwards, maybe. I gotta fix that. And I visited this new store yesterday with my mom, and I wasn't particularly impressed with it, so I also got a selenite stone bracelet as well as a tower stone too. Kind of felt like I spent more than what I actually got there. So then I'm gonna just stick to my regular store that I go to for my stones and stuff. Misha, where are you at? She's somewhere. She's probably under my bed. She likes me. Don't know why, but she does. I'm just a likable person. So yeah, I completely forgot what I want to talk about. Oh, I know one thing that I wanted to say was that I know that in the beginning I was saying that my channel was an experiment, and I know that the actual video that I broadcasted wasn't particularly... It's all of the chakras, it's like my whole line. Like all the way down from the crown to the roots. So it's that whole entire line. The selenite is supposed to help with protection, harmony, and soul healing, and of the mind and home body, which is stuff that I really could use right now, considering I'm dealing with a brother who just doesn't seem to get it. But that's a whole other story I really don't want to get into at the moment. I think selenite also helps with the crown chakra too, maybe. Could explain why I've been getting a lot of headaches on the very top of my head, maybe. Maybe I'm blocked up there or something, who knows. I just got momentarily distracted by the cat that I'm cat-sitting at the moment for a friend of ours. So, yeah, so I know that, okay, my mind has been everywhere. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff with trying to get the streams going and all that, and dealing with, you know, my personal life with my family, and or with my brother, mainly. But, meow. Are you gonna jump on my lap, maybe? Meow? But I know that with my first one, I was saying welcome to the experiment. Hello, everyone. Hello. I didn't quite explain why I was saying experiment. It's because I've always wondered. Yes. Now, he definitely does have 0 brain cells. But you didn't. The recent thing that he did, he actually broke the gas pedal in his car. I'm still flabbergasted on how he did that. Not exactly sure how, but he did. So that was different. I looked on the table in the kitchen, and I'm like, please don't tell me what I think that is. He actually managed to get it fixed. Are you gonna jump up? Or are you gonna jump on the bed? Where are we jumping up to? Okay, so I've always been curious as to where a channel would go. So I'm just very curious. Is going to give it a try, which is why I'm calling it an experiment. So I'm pretty much going to be doing whatever ideas that I have. One of them is workout videos. I'm still working on how I'm going to do that. When I figured that out, I figured also could be like a diary of some kind to help keep track of my own progress. And if people want to join me, okay, great. That's awesome. Why are you biting that? You don't need to be biting the plastic. So a friend of ours is in between homes right now, and we're currently cat sitting. And Misha, her gray tabby, seems to really like me. She tried to explore my office earlier this morning, and she was very upset when I picked her up and brought her out. Of my office. She was very upset, but now she's happy and she's headbutting my hand. And very loud purring. I feel like I had a whole thing. Seems like before I actually do something, I have a tendency to overthink things. And I feel like I had a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and it's all gone. My mind is just everywhere. I have so much going on in my mind. It's just one of those things. She's kneading my bed too. Grabbing a Kleenex, kinda. On the selenite stone, it also had a bracelet that came with it as well. So I'm wearing both, kind of hoping to heal, cleanse. I probably should be burning sage too, but $12, yeah, that's about what we got here. We had a massive, well, not massive. We had a blizzard that prevented me from going to the gym for a couple of days. I was able to go this morning, which is always good. But yeah, we got 12 inches of snow and it's been really cold, which is why I'm wearing a hoodie with a poncho over it. I'm wearing 1, 2, 3 layers, and I'm fine. It's actually kind of chilly in my office. It's probably because I just have my my door closed. I have the vent open, clear, for it to get warm in here, but it's not very warm. Insulation could be a lot better. Ooh, excuse me. I've been dealing with spring fever for the past couple of weeks now, which could be why I've been so and I just want to go outside and, you know, just touch dirt, you know, just dig in the dirt and all that, just dirt, you know, that whole thing. Perfectly comfy on my bed now. Let's see, yeah, I I had a whole spiel of stuff that I wanted to talk about. I had it going through my mind probably several times throughout the entire day. I did do a live stream with my phone yesterday trying to figure that out. I don't know why. 40s by next week, yep. Would like it to be able for 40s to be in the mornings too. That would be so nice. Let's see. Yeah, with my mind, it's been one of those, if my head wasn't attached, I would forget about it. Also, I got some chakra stones too from that same place. It's over by where my mom works. And cousin. But it had a whole box of chakra stones in there for the entire line. Like all the way down, supposed to help keep things unblocked and stuff. Looks like there's a amethyst, a quartz, probably a jade, tiger's eye. I don't recognize the other three that are in here. I feel like I should, but I don't. I really need to start studying more. Maybe that's another thing I could do for these streams. Another thing that I've been wanting to study is astrology. I actually got these astrology dice at Collective Dimensions. I thought they were intriguing. I think it was Collective Dimensions where I got these at. And these are astrology dice, and I'm working on I'm trying to study up on that. Yeah. Oh, I think the animals definitely can feel the spring fever. For sure. I know that Levi can feel it, even though he was... I think Levi is camera shy. Because the stream that I did yesterday, he was just there all mellow. And he had that look of, what are you doing to me, lady? Because he was just so confused. It was funny. And then Vicky, I don't think she was paying attention to the camera at all. She was just all, "You're here to pet me? All right." Yeah, and if anyone has any other specific questions, you know, even after the stream, because I'm going to post it now, I'll probably post on YouTube also. Maybe this video as well, because I'm recording it too. So I'll probably post it on YouTube, trying to get more vlogs up, just in general. Maybe try and do some vlogging when I'm out as well. We actually got a cat tree for our visitors, and I'm going to be moving Levi and Vicky, my dog and cat, over here eventually. Because the cat tree would make for a better scratching post than the couch and other things that they're not supposed to be scratching on. And my dog Levi, him going through the snow is really hilarious. Levi turns 11 this June. He's an old puppy. And then Vicky, I think, I have to remember, I think she turns 10, I think. Because I think we got her roughly a year after we got Levi, maybe? Or maybe a few months, I don't remember. think it was maybe a year. Excuse me, or less than a year. I don't 100% remember. But they're both seniors at this point. Yeah, sure. Mushroom hunt. That'd be cool. That would be a something to do and different. Trying to think. Yeah, and bowling was actually canceled, which was kind of surprising on Thursday. Are you trying to push things there, Miss Misa? I don't think that is very comfortable. They also had this, at the store, they had this dream catcher too. It's pretty cool. It was also a chiropractic's. Oh, I can't talk. So many times where it's like words that I used to be able to say properly, I could say, but now not so much. Yep. The train derailed. It derailed. It's hit. It's on fire now. It's just on fire. Yeah, anyone got any questions? Any other questions? Anything that they want to learn about me? I can answer. Notice the, that bookshelf there. That's not all of my books. It's really not. I have more books. Could always talk about the books. There's actually one in my hand right now. It's called The Night School: Lessons in Moonlight Magic and the Mysteries of Being Human by Maya Toll, illustrated by Lucille Clark. It looks like that. I've been reading it. It's pretty good. It's like a textbook too. Magic and moon phases and all that. There was another one that I had gotten that I'm reading now. It's about moon magic. It's also about the moon phases and all that stuff. I'm also reading several books at the same time. I'm currently reading the Discovery of Witches series trilogy by what's her face? I used to know the author. It's Deborah something. I have so much stuff. I have so much stuff on here. Deborah Harkness. Favorite form of potatoes? I'd probably have to say mashed potatoes. They're just easier, and they're easiest to whip up, especially the instant ones. I actually had those tonight because I made barbecue pork ribs for dinner tonight with a hickory barbecue sauce. And with the Discovery of Witches trilogy, I'm actually on the second book. I need to start reading that more often. But that is, I have some more of my books over at my mom's house. Because that's not all of them. That's a combination of books that I have read and I have yet to read. So. Oh, and there's also a bunch of journals on there too that I have yet to write in, or I have read in there, sort of. I actually have a particular journal as well that I use to, in a way, talk to my dad who passed away in September of 2020. So that's my way of talking to him of sorts. I don't know if that makes sense to a lot of people, but it makes sense to me and it makes me feel better, so. Yeah, it was. Let's see. There was something that I was going to maybe show you, and that just, I gotta find it. I recently rearranged and it's not perfect and I'm just losing everything. Did I put that in here? So one of my hobbies is that I wire wrap stones. And I was going to show you, and I have to, that might be in the other room. Maybe. That's my fluorite jade egg, or just my fluorite egg. So what I would do is that I would take stones like this. This particular stone is actually a smoky quartz. And I would wire wrap it, but the one that I'm thinking of course, is not over here. I don't think. Because I've lost everything. More like I just rearranged and it's still kind of a mess. It's not complete. Excuse me, by any sense of the imagination. I have so many crafting ideas as well. Some I'll probably do, well, do like a Q&A type of thing where anyone who has any questions to get to know me a bit more. I'm into dragons. This is my pet dragon. Her name is Sapphire. Got her at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. And my other pet dragon, his name is Scarlet. I also got her at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. Who knows if that's going to be happening this year? I don't even know. It's hard to say. They're going through some things right now, so I'm trying to do things on my phone. I'm trying to track my stream on my phone because it's the only way. I really don't have to, I suppose, but I want to, but it's easier for me, but I also really don't have to do that on my phone. Da-da-da-da-da-da. His name is Scar. We are? Okay. There was actually a historical house that I saw on Facebook earlier today, and it was really interesting. It's called the Heather House. Dun dun dun. So yeah, I'm just really curious as to where a channel would go. I am taking a break from games because that doesn't seem to be working 100% for me. I'm trying to figure things out. Hold on. It's located in Marine City. The Heather House. Marine City, Michigan. I want the historical. It was built in 1885. I know that. I read a lot about that. I want the history. I find the history to be kind of interesting on some places, because one of the things I'm really into is the paranormal. I know a lot of people aren't. A lot of people might be turned off by that, but I'm more interested in the history, and one of them is the history of the Heather House, which was built in 1885 by a gentleman named William F. Sauber. He was a general manager, secretary, and treasurer of the Marine Sugar Corporation. It's currently a bed and breakfast as well, so you can stay there. I'm not endorsed by them or anything like that. But yeah, you can stay there. He was born in Berlin, so Captain Sauber built this elaborate mansion for his family home. He was born in Berlin, Germany in 1848. He had 10 children, which back then was not that uncommon, and died in 1916. Today, the home's master bedroom, the St. Clair Room, is available for reservation for their bed and breakfast. They are actually located right off of, they're more across the street from the St. Clair River, and that actually connects to Lake St. Clair is what that river connects to. It connects to some of the Great Lakes. Not Superior, though. What is this one? Lake Huron. That's right. I knew that earlier. And then Lake St. Clair, which continues down north, is connected to another Great Lake, Lake Erie, which is interesting. So there seems to be a I'm not sure if it's like a boating thing across the way. I'm not 100% sure if it's haunted. I'm not. It'd be interesting if it was. I kind of would not be surprised. I believe I'm not. I think it's. I don't know if it's currently on sale or not. I don't know. The current owners are Mark and Helen, and they are your current hosts for whenever you stay there. Mark and Helen Laley. Helen is actually the cook there. She's been in the food business since she was 14, and her cooking has been highly praised by guests. So they Yep, so the previous owners, they retired actually back in 2014. For some reason I thought I saw that it was for sale, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're staying there sometime? Yeah, well, yeah, why not? Oh, and William Sauber had a ship named after him too, which I wasn't particularly surprised of. So that's some of the history. That was... I wonder if I could find anything else. Huron room? Now that's the Huron room that looks out towards the river there. Yeah, sometime hopefully can stay there whenever we can afford to travel. I'm not 100% sure if that is a house that is across the way that I'm seeing in the pictures, or if it's like a tour boat thing. It looks more like a house to me, so I'm not entirely sure if there's any... I'm sure that there could be some boating excursions nearby, but not 100% sure on that. That would definitely be a really nice trip to go and vlog and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a Queen Anne Victorian style house. It is one of the finest in the state. Let's see what else. Can I find anything else on this house? There are 6 guest bedrooms with private covered balconies, queen bed, and suite bathroom. Yeah, that was all I'm finding on the history of that house, so who knows. That was it. I get a bunch of historical stuff on there on my Facebook. No. Duh. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? Anyone have any other questions of what they want to know about me? Other than I love wolves, even though you wouldn't know it considering I have a bear calendar, but that's actually just a general wildlife. I can't handle. Whoa. What you doing, computer? Wonderful. No, that's not responding. Oh well. No, my sound's on. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kyanite Cats. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry. It's nothing. It's not a new thing. Because I will for sure be saying names wrong. Always. Almost all the time. Because that's just what happens. There is a book that I would recommend that people read. I need to find it because I don't remember the author. I am horrible with names, like I said. That is nothing new. Yeah, I'm spelling it wrong. I believe it's Colleen Hawk. Hoke? I'm sorry. Houck. That's how the last name is spelled. Hoke. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry. It's nothing new. Okay, wonderful. Anyway, Tiger's Curse. That is the main story is just a 4-book series. There are 2 other books after that I have yet to read, really. Tiger's Curse, Tiger's Quest is the second one. Tiger's Voyage is the 3rd one, and then Tiger's Destiny is the 4th book. I've read the whole entire one. The Tiger's Curse was really the first book that actually made me want to actually. I hate the thought of throwing a book, but I really wanted to. The main character just irritated me. Because she was coming up with all sorts of different reasons to not be with the male main character, Ren, who is this 300-year-old Indian prince who was cursed 300 years ago, along with his brother, Kian? And, they go on this awesome journey, and everyone should read it. It's recommended. I recommend it. And Kelsey starts off with trying to, she's just your normal 17, 18-year-old girl. She's trying to just make it through life, basically. She gets a temporary 2-week job at a circus, and that's where she meets Ren. She doesn't know that he's a prince, a 300-year-old Indian prince, until much later. And what's kind of interesting is that at the end of the book of Tiger's Curse, Ren becomes more human. Well, so does Kian. I should make sure I'm saying his name right. And his brother, because it's at first they start off as only being able to be in human form for, I think it's only like 20 minutes per day. And then they're forced to be tigers for the rest of the day. I gotta look at Tiger's Destiny, because I think that's when she actually meets Ren's brother. Tiger's Dream. I have yet to read that, as well as Tiger's yeah, Tiger's Promise as well. Yeah, she's Kishin. That's his name, Kishin. I knew it started with a K. It's been a long time since I've read that book. So yeah, they go through the entire journey. There are 4 books, main one. I just found out about Tiger's Dream as well as Tiger's Promise just relatively recently because I didn't even know those 2 existed, so I gotta read those yet. Those books have actually been out for a while. They first published in September of 2009. So yeah, they've been out for a while. But she completely dismisses Ren's feelings and goes to her brother Kishin's. His brother, Ren's brother Kishin's. Am I keeping you up there? The cat I'm cat sitting is giving me a look of, why are you making so much noise? Why are you talking to yourself? Because I can. But Kelsey, she, really? Why does Edge keep doing this? Keeps not responding to me, and I don't know why. So Kelsey, she goes on to a 2-week. She's trying to get a temporary job because she's about to start college. She is actually an orphan. So she's been in foster care her entire life for the most part. Just gonna leave Edge there, I guess. It's still up, but it's behind the thing. Yeah. Oh. It's been a long time since I read that book. So I'm sorry if I seem kind of spotty with trying to tell you about it. But in another way, I'm kind of glad I'm not telling you a whole lot. I'm telling you to read it because I don't want to ruin anything about it, so I'm not trying to tell you a whole lot about it. Because the author definitely should be, definitely needs to be recognized. It's a really good book, so I think I'm just going to leave that there, unless I feel like say something random else. I don't know. I know I seem pretty vague as far as describing it. But like I said, I'm also trying not to ruin it for other people because you should read it, and I don't want anyone to. I don't want any spoilers. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll get my mind right eventually. The cat that I'm cat sitting right now, she likes me. She's been hanging out with me quite a bit. I wonder if it could be because that I remind her of her mom, maybe. Who knows? I wonder how many people have been watching Witches of Mayfair by Anne Rice. Those books I have yet to read, but I'm loving the show on AMC right now. I like the acting is very good in that show. The same with the animation. The animations, the CGIs is really what I meant. The CGIs and all that, and the graphics, those are really good. Excuse me, I'm kind of hoping I don't get disappointed when I read the books. Kind of same with the Interview with the Vampire. I watched the movie with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. I watched the Interview with the Vampire for that movie, and then I watched the show. I kind of feel like they stopped it at halfway, so I'm really hoping that they continue it and finish that story. I'm kind of liking the show more versus the movie, because I feel like there's just a lot more, what would you call it? It just really seems more, that show, like you're just getting more of the story than you do because you can kind of tell that Louis and Lestat, they're supposed to be lovers and all that, and with the movie with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, they really, it's like they're not, it's like they're that at a distance in a way, which you feel it more strongly in the show, that kind of relationship. Which I think brings that story a lot more alive than the movie does. And as soon as I get my first video posted on YouTube, I will definitely put the link. I'll put a link both with my Twitch streams and the YouTube on Twitch as well. I'll hopefully just do a bunch of random vlogs on YouTube as well, kind of like showing my day-to-day, even though my day-to-day Monday through Friday is for the most part really boring. And bowling on my Thursdays, it's just that, it's bowling, nothing too exciting. Just gotta do what I can do, I suppose. Let's see. What else? Maybe on the next vlog I can study astrology more. 'Cause that's something I'm trying to get into, is just studying that, because I got these astrology dice I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I have no idea how long I'm cat sitting for. But it's fine. She's obviously very content. You got a fuzzy on you. Tomorrow we're supposed to have freezing rain. I'm so tired of cold weather. Like I said, I've been in spring fever. I'm ready for the warm weather. I'm ready to be outside more often. I wonder if I would be able to go live on walks and stuff like that on the trails with Levi. I wonder if I have enough data for that on my phone. Guess it's one of those I just have to try and see, I guess. Nothing else, I can always just regular videotape it and post it on YouTube, I suppose. Randomly talk on there while I'm walking Levi. I got him a new harness on Amazon. It's a lot more comfortable. His current harness actually just flips over. And it gets tangled up, and I try to untangle it and it doesn't work, and it was very uncomfortable for him, I could tell. Even though he loves going on walks. I think he more just loves being around me, but that's just a dog for you. So I got him a new harness, a more comfortable one, so should be able to go on more walks and stuff, and it's easier to put on him too. It has more of the clips. I think his old one has that too, actually, but this one, there's a less chance of it getting all tangled up and flipping and stuff. Let's see. What other random things do I want to say that comes to my mind? See, anything else about me? Do I want to say? Born and raised in Minnesota. Still live in Minnesota. Hoping to one day be able to move to a warmer climate, but I think that's just every Minnesotan's dream when dealing with cold weather. Yeah, I guess I have nothing else for right now that I can come up with, so I guess I will end the stream here. Probably best. I've been going on for, what, about an hour, just rambling. Random whatever that comes to my mind, I suppose. And I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the gym. I like doing that in the mornings. That's when your metabolism is at the highest. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. We'll see if I'm able to stream tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. If I'm gonna be able to, it depends if I don't have anything come up. So we'll see. Follow to make sure you get that notification. Subscribe, like it, all that fun stuff. Yeah, just stick with me on this journey while I continue figuring things out. And I do have more games that I want to play, both old and new, especially that new Hogwarts game. Hopefully I can get to playing that at some point. Hopefully it will work fine for me. It seems like I tried playing Counter-Strike, and that was glitchy as all get out and was frustrating, and I was already tired to begin with, and I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. So, needless to say, I don't think I'll play that game again. Any games that you recommend that I play and you want to see me play? Kinda want to play a Dead of Night, but we'll see. That game has been out for a few years now. I don't remember when that came out. I just know that that's just a game that I wanted to play as well. Otherwise, yeah, I will hopefully have nothing come up. If nothing comes up, I'll stream tomorrow. Probably do another chatty one. Maybe I'll put a link in the description when I publish this video after I'm done with this after this stream. It's gonna be Sky Ravenwolf. It would be my first video as well. I'll post the link, like I said, and then you can subscribe on there as well. I'll get all that to you. Just Sky Ravenwolf. I don't believe there's an E at the end of that one, so I'll put all the information and link in the description, and I'll do the same thing with Twitch on YouTube. Yeah. Alright, so I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. I will come up with a better plan as far as the stream goes so it's not so randomized. Any questions, just leave a comment wherever on YouTube or Twitch or whichever. Can you? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure things out. I'll do that tonight since I'm live. I'll make sure to do that tonight so you all know. And then I'll come up with a better plan of actually doing something. Maybe I'll wire wrap one of my stones. I have a lot of stones that I have to wire wrap yet. And I'll come up with some kind of discussion. Or it'll just be a full-on discussion. Maybe I'll try. I have a lot of classical books over there with a bunch of lore and culture lore and stuff, which I think would be interesting. So maybe I'll look through that, and maybe I'll just do one of those tomorrow. Because I have a lot of notebooks that have yet to be written into, and maybe I'll do that. We'll see. I'll come up with something. In the meantime, everyone have a good night. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Follow, subscribe, like the video. We'll see you all next time. Bye.